This is the final day of the Classic Tetris World Championships 2023 Top 16. Let's go. All right, let's go.
Here we go in 3, 2, 1, Tetris!
Tetris. And I was just going to say that Miles last year didn't make the bracket, but this year with a great seed at seed 13.
Yeah, up top we're going to have Opox on the left, Sidnev on the right, down at the bottom Miles on the left, and Scooty on the right. And things are just going to get started here. And what's really going to be interesting, we saw it come into a factor almost when DeAsian versus Anso actually, where DeAsian was forced to chase it down and had almost no runway, was able to get just enough points at 39.
Yeah, and we saw a little taste of the super kill screen from that too. Will we see the super kill screen here in the top 16? Perhaps it's not just a question of if, but when.
Yeah,
wow.
Drow kind of forcing Miles to have to take some burns, so Scooty going to go into an early lead.
Yeah, Sidnev playing up way high, super aggressive. That's what you need to do to win here.
Yeah, but despite Sidnev playing up high, Opox with a little bit of an efficiency edge.
Yeah, opening up a lead here for Tetris. And Sidnev having to do some burns.
$117 now for Opox, 77 for Sidnev, 120 for Miles, and 140 for Scooty. The lead currently.
Boards on the bottom are clean. All boards are clean, actually. Boom, Tetris for Sidnev.
Yeah, just what a way to start things off. You know, generally it's in your morning, you know, people are still like a little bit, you know, trying to wake up. But if you have a strong game like this, you know, your stacking is fine. You know, that means you're likely to have a good day of play. Nice tuck over there for Miles. Still knocking down a Tetris. Knocks down another one. Scooty actually having to do a little bit of burning.
Yeah. Not too much, though. Already clean.
Up top, looks like both players having to try and deal with various issues.
Yeah, drought developing. Instead of having to do some burns, so Opox able to maintain this lead now of almost 2 Tetrises. Opox just disposing of that long bar on the left.
Yeah, kind of, you know, I remember Hallmark back when you commentated with James Shin back in 2019, how JD, well, he was able to, you know, basically use the left as kind of like a hold for those long bars he couldn't use.
If you have the movement, why not?
Yeah, you definitely see that a lot with rollers. They just don't want to, you know, maybe they want to don't go too aggressive, and they'll just throw the eyepiece if it's not, you know, a Tetris ready, just over to the left.
Yeah, actually moving the eyepiece over to the left is something if you could practice it in a match, in a round, that's something you're going to have to nail when you really need it on those 29 speeds.
Yeah, the 5 taps are incredibly difficult, especially as you get higher. Anytime a player has a long bar dependency on the left-hand side on 29.
Yeah, that's critical. You know, it could be deadly if you don't do it.
Yeah, and there's always just that anticipation. It's like, are they going to hit it? Are they not? But what players are hitting are some pretty high Tetris rates. 351 for Miles and 335 for Scooty. Up top, 311 for Opox, 272 for Sidnev. Both Scooty and Miles having to do just a little bit of burning. Miles is Tetris ready.
And Scooty in a bit of a dig. Might turn this into a dirty. Is Tetris ready?
Waiting patiently.
There. Oh, had to cover the well.
And well gets covered again. Long bar dependency does get filled. And this is where Miles really takes a lead here. There it is. Boom. Dirty Tetris over there for Scooty.
Yeah. It's
406 for Miles, 367 for Scooty. Up top, 343 for Opox, and 301 for Sidnev.
Yeah, Opox really just maintaining this 2 Tetris lead now.
There it is. All 4 players knocking down Tetrises. Another Tetris over there for Opox and for Sidnev. And Blue Scooty has closed the gap down to just 1 Tetris. And down at the bottom, right now, Miles on track for a potential 600K transition. Blue Scooty with like a mid to high 500 possible.
Yeah, despite the burns that Scooty's been doing, I'm always impressed with the aggression within that and being able to maintain 75% Tetris rate, even with covering the well on those burns that we saw previously. It's still a pretty close game. We're actually neck and neck now, less than a Tetris between them.
441. Now we are closing in on the transition, so speeds will increase. And, you know, I believe Blue Scooty, he said that he likes it when it gets to level 19. So
Yeah, some players.
It makes me think actually a lot about Dog. How
Yeah, Dog becoming unleashed when you hit those level 19 speeds, becoming more aggressive as the speed increases.
And, ooh, tricky situation developing for Miles. That O piece is going to do wonders. Now set up for a Tetris there, and column 4 is going to knock it down. 573 for Miles, 549 for Scooty. Up top, 509 for Opox, and 489 for Sidnev.
Yeah, it's just been a very consistent gap up top, just 1 or 2 Tetrises. But that's definitely bound to change as level 19 speed is almost here with this Tetris. Sidnev's going to transition.
Wow, 619 for Scooty.
517 transition for Sidnev.
Miles set up, Tetris ready, looking for one more. Another Tetris for Scooty. And there it is. Miles is going to transition at 643.
Scores super neck and neck. 480-point difference there.
Yeah, this is insane. But Miles does knock down a Tetris. Let's take a lead, but a misdrop. So Blue Scooty could capitalize if the long bar comes. But it appears we're running into a drought down at the bottom. Up top, Opox trying to maintain this 2 Tetris lead just about.
Yeah, instead of having some burning to do, getting the job done. It's going to be open soon. Is Tetris ready?
So is Opox. There's the Tetris for Scooty. Miles is
Tetris
waiting.
for Sidnev.
Nice tuck over there for Sidnev. Beautiful spin
Nice
hit.
spin.
Another Tetris for Opox. 686 up top to 625. Down at the bottom, 726 to 725.
We are neck and neck on the bottom. What a match.
Another Tetris. Miles sets up a delay burn. And, ooh, doesn't get the piece all the way over to the left.
Oh.
But
Should be able to 5-tap that over. That's what we were talking about earlier.
yeah, the issue, I don't think the issue is survivability. It's just the fact that Blue Scooty is clean and is now kind of running away with this.
Is able to capitalize off just those few burns. And here, you know, past level 20, the Tetrises are going to be worth more and more as the levels go up.
Yeah, and you know, Miles wasn't in that big of a dig. That's the thing. And Blue Scooty has already converted to almost a Tetris and a half lead. Up top, 802 for Opox, 743 for Sidnev.
Sidnev's board looking a lot better right now, ready to bang down some Tetrises and try to close this gap.
Opox, the drought kind of getting a little hairy. Gets the eyepiece all the way over to the right. 824 down at the bottom. 900 for Scooty at level 24.
It's got to be an early max here for Scooty.
Miles down by 54,000 points. Another Tetris up top for Opox. Sidnev in some trouble here.
Oh, man.
Having to do just a little bit of burning, trying to bring the stack into scoring position. Opox not able to quite capitalize on Sidnev's
Sidnev
flight.
having to put weight on that well on the right. This is going to be tough to survive and definitely a score.
And the drought continues to grow. But there's the eyepiece that's going to bring the stack
Get
down.
that triple. It's got to help a lot.
Down at the bottom, 942 for Scooty, 925 for Miles. Both players that same line count. Scooty knocks down the Tetris, 1 away from the 1,000,000 points.
Sidnev is clean again.
There it is. Boom, maxed out for Scooty. And Miles, 958. Knocks down another Tetris, goes up to 990. This is just incredibly close, separated by less than a Tetris, Tang.
Yeah, Miles is about to max too with the next one. And up top, Sidnev and Opox about to hit kill screen. Now on level 28.
There's the max for Opox, 1,021,000 for Opox, 1,076,000 for Scooty, 1,026,000 for Miles.
Too.
3 maxes on the board here for these players.
Less than 10 lights to give.
1.1 for Scooty right now. Can try and grab 3 more. There's 1. Miles with 1,096,000.
Kill screen for Sidnev.
Down by over 100,000 points is Sidnev. Opox looking to get the 1.1 here. Try and squeeze out one more Tetris. Can't get it.
Kill screen for Opox. Let's see how this happens.
For Scooty, 1.2.
1.2 for Scooty.
And there's kill screen for Miles, 1.169.
We've got quad kill screens here.
Opox is getting set up. Tetris for Opox, 1.14. Scooty knocks down a Tetris. Almost the 1.3. Miles having to do some burning here. Sidnev still just trying to get the board into a scoring position. Miles just trying to survive. Scooty almost set up for another Tetris. Scooty is set up. Oh, but pieces aren't necessarily ideal.
Have to take safety triples. Good call there for Scooty, surviving.
Just having to survive. Miles not in a position to get Tetris ready and down by 100,000 points here on level 31. Opox still trying to survive.
Sidnev down by almost 200,000 points now. Has some catching up to do as double kill screen and super kill screen is coming.
And Opox right now in a little bit of trouble, trying to survive, able to get pieces all the way over to the left, able to get pieces over to the right, holding out for the ideal pieces. Nice flat burn, gets the tap over to the right.
What a
tries to open
dig.
up, and
Oh!
Opox knocks out at 1,184,000. Sidnev needs 1,185,000, but down at the bottom, 1.246 to 1.376. And Blue Scooty is clean.
Sidnev can't line out though because super kill screen is coming.
Scooty almost set up. Scooty is set up for another Tetris. And no, it
Takes a
doesn't get the
safety
long bar
double.
time.
Takes a double again, keeping it clean.
Miles is in a little bit of trouble.
Miles
Very
needs to burn.
precarious.
Needs the low bar,
Gets the
gets
eyepiece
it.
over. Oh my gosh, that 5-tap to the left. But it might be it. Not sure
Is
what
that
else Miles can
survivable?
do. And Miles is going to hang the eyepiece, topping out at 1.265.
But
Blue
Scooty-
Scooty with 1,408,000 takes game number 1. But Sidnev, hold on,
about
there
100K to
is
go.
a super kill screen. Sidnev hasn't chased this down yet.
Yeah, this is not going to come for free. You can't line
Oh
this out.
no! Oh my gosh! Dirty
Tetris.
left on Tetris.
46,000 to go. Can Sidnev complete the chase down?
Trying to get things under control. At this point, one Tetris will do it. Trying to get things ideal.
Level 37.
Oh, we only have 11 lines left. All right, it's set up. Where's the log bar? Where's the log bar? Where's the log bar? Oh no! No log bar!
Oh, the drought! What a match!
What a match all around.
Wow, that's what you want to see here in 2023. That super kill screen looming, causing players to actually have to play aggressive and be
The lowest
efficient.
score was 1,152,000. That was the lowest score from all 4 players.
incredible.
3, 2, 1, Tetris!
Tetris. So currently, Opox up by 1 game, Scooty up by 1 game. 3 out of 5 here. Top 16.
Just absolutely tremendous games from all around. Even though, up top they had, a little bit of a rougher piece sequence, they were still able to, throw down 1.1, especially Opox. That post-transition was immaculate.
Yeah, and actually it really exposes kind of like, if you're efficient early on, if you get hit by the drought later on, you don't know if you're going to get enough long bars to catch up. So playing like Scooty does, just trying to make Tetrises as aggressively as possible after kill screen might be the way.
Yeah, because, when you get to level 29, pieces are falling, so fast, you can't necessarily reliably look at your opponent's screen and not be putting yourself at risk for just a misdrop. Because all it takes is you to just miss a split second, you misdrop, and now you're in danger.
Yeah. Sidnev playing up way high, which is what you need to do to maintain the aggression and maintain peak efficiency, waiting for the long bar and getting hit by this drought. Where's the long bar?
Able to find a crucial burn there. Still going to stay alive. Love that J burn.
Nice
there
burn.
it is. Tetris for
Boom,
Sidnev.
Tetris for Sidnev.
And Tetris for Opox. Well, players surviving that drought pretty well. Wow, very ambitious overhang from Sidnev, but it looks like, ooh.
Gotta take some tucks, but that can get cleaned right up. Boom, Tetris for Sidnev.
Going to be looking for preferably another S. Does find, oh, misses the tuck. And, this isn't necessarily an issue of survivability, but, it does, you have to dig this out.
Yeah, and Opox once again taking an early lead now, a bit more than a Tetris, and now 100,000 point lead for Opox.
Down at the bottom, oh my gosh. For a moment, we were separated by a single's worth in points.
Yeah, very evenly matched on the bottom. Miles stacking up really high, maintaining efficiency there.
232 down at the bottom to 231. Miles with the lead, not after both, still after scoring those Tetrises. Up top, 237 to 139.
Yeah, neck and neck on the bottom once again. Love to see it.
Miles hits the spin. And Blue Scooty experiencing some complications.
We saw a lot of this yesterday. Scooty just with some crazy builds, but able to maintain the aggression through them. Look at this. Look at that solve, getting open and clear, just making it look easy.
Yeah, incredibly efficient solve. And, throughout that entire time, because Blue Scooty only took 4 burns to resolve that reliably, Miles only got a 1 Tetris lead.
Yeah.
However, same can't be said for Opox, who has a 3 Tetris lead at 291,000, Sidnev at 216, but the board is under control for Sidnev.
And Scooty just one Tetris behind now. Having to do a couple of burns. And Sidnev with the Vits.
There it is. Possibly one of the most aggressive placements that you can go for. And, goes for the triple there.
Yeah, I mean, in that context, you're kind of eating up a long bar. Boom, Tetris, simul Tetris there.
Yeah, Miles is actually starting to kind of pull away from Scooty a little bit. There's the Tetris for Scooty.
Yeah, Opox has definitely pulled away up on top. Now about 3.5 Tetrises ahead. Opox not optimal, having to form a hole there. We'll have to be efficient to burn it off the top. It takes the Tetris to lower the stack.
And yeah, just gonna have to go for that split triple.
So this is Sidnev's chance to catch up with a clean board now.
416 to now 361 up top. 473 to now 393. Miles just able to be really efficient. And it's not like Blue Scooty is playing inefficiently. I mean, almost a 70% Tetris rate. That's above max out pace at 29.
Yeah, but Miles is having just a great game right now. 83% Tetris rate, super efficient. Now might have to take a couple of burns here, depending on, wow, the long bars just rained down at the wrong time. Look at that.
Yeah, might have to go for a double and then try and build on top of that.
It is Tetris ready, so could be a dirty. Boom, Tetris for Miles.
Where you're closing in on the transition up top. Or just anywhere from 15 to 20 lines, give or take a few. And down at the bottom, both players are roughly around 20 lines away.
Yeah, Opox also opting to take the dirty Tetris on top there, build on top, and keep that aggression going.
Miles able to get the long bar, knocks down a Tetris. Does need to do a little bit more burning here. Knocks down another Tetris.
Sidnev's caught up now and is within a Tetris range of Opox.
Yeah, phenomenal efficiency over the past, I want to say, 40 or so lines here from Sidnev. Long bar dependency has been built up. And we are nearing the transition, too.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks like we have a drought
Both players, yeah, are kind of high for transition coming.
Oh, there it is. Tetris over there for Opox.
Okay.
Transition for Sidnev, 504. Transition for Miles, 599.
Not quite clean, but just got it cleaned up there.
Opox transitions at 525, and Blue Scooty still 3 lines away.
Yeah, not the ideal board. Get the right pieces, keep it clean.
Oh, could have set up for a Tetris.
Yeah, could have set it up, but
540 transition for Scooty. Miles, a little bit of a misdrop on that T-piece.
Yeah. Boom, Tetris for Scooty into transition now. Trailing by 2 Tetrises at 566. Miles at 608.
Ooh.
Monster score coming.
Yeah, a little bit hairy over there.
Yeah, Miles trying to maintain the aggression there.
639 for Miles, 593 for Scooty. Sidnev at 583, Opox at 567. Sidnev has actually taken the lead from Opox here.
Yeah, being way more efficient later on, leading into the transition.
Miles getting dealt some tough pieces here, but is making them work. And the misdrop over there for Miles.
Opox didn't get the tap all the way over to the left and has to use another long bar to fill it.
Miles having to dig, and Blue Scooty is in a clean position. The
Opox
board
is
is ideal.
And now Sidnev having a bit of a dig. Should be able to
Miles with the hang to the left. Miles has to get
hangs it. And Scooty's going to take that round. Just like that. Just a missed shift of the long bar. We saw that happen basically back-to-back with Opox and Miles just there. But Opox able to fill that gap with a misdropped eyepiece.
Right now, 718 for Opox, 685 for Sidnev. Another Tetris is scored for Sidnev, and same for Opox. So Opox has climbed back into the lead.
It's been going back and forth, kind of like in long sequences here. So now Opox having the lead. Sidnev almost clean. Is Tetris ready?
But long bar dependent on the left-hand side as well, so just going to have to burn this out. And both players waiting, encountering a drought here. 20 pieces and counting.
Yeah, drought really made the difference last time in the results. Sidnev's going to have to take a triple there, but now is clean on the right.
No, Tetris over there for Opox. 820 to now 772.
We are at level 26, so kill screen is coming. Players want to make the most that they can out of the scores here.
There is another Tetris over there for Opox, 854. Another Tetris for Sidnev goes up to 837. Opox counters.
Yeah, Tetris there, and both players clean now. Level 27.
Both players raining down a torrent of Tetrises.
Yeah, Opox on the verge of maxing.
921 here, level 27. Sidnev getting set up for the column 2.
Take it where you can get it. And there it is.
And
Boom.
gets
Tetris
it.
for Sidnev. Oh, box. Tetris ready. Boom. Tetris for Sidnev. Almost
Sidnev.
maxing. Any line clear will max here.
Sidnev, she is 3 Tetrises away from the max. And there's
Boom,
the Tetris for
Tetris.
Opox.
Max
There's
out.
the max out. One more can be scored. Set up. There's the Tetris for Sidnev.
Tetris into kill screen.
1,067,000 for Opox. Sidnev goes to 986,000. Opox
Tetris
with a
into
misdrop.
Oh,
Another
left
misdrop to
shift.
hang to the left. Sidnev knocks down a Tetris. And Opox can't get a piece over.
So Sidnev
just
small
needs
chase down of just a Tetris.
not as long as last, so she could surely not get, line this out.
Yeah, that's plenty of time to do it. 30,000 to go. Just line it out.
Of course, all it takes whenever you're lining this out, you have to be precise. One misdrop can cascade into another.
Yeah. Looking good so far. Keeping it safe, keeping the burns accurate. 14,999 to go. Now 10,000.
A little hang to the left.
5,000 to go.
Just needs to get the eyepiece over.
Gets
and
it.
yeah, it's basically safe. One more line should do it. And there it
There it
is. We are tied up top 1-1. 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris. So Files now fighting for his tournament life here. Has to win this round to stay in the match and in the tournament.
Yeah, and this is only the second time that Blue Scooty and Miles have played each other. The first time Miles was able to take a win, so what a way to try and get revenge here on the biggest stage that we have.
Yeah, no kidding. And what a debut for Scooty. This could be a huge story.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the third year in a row, or almost the third year in a row, we had a player as young as 13.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
2020 we
one
had
time
Dog,
we had Dog, right.
and then we had
Changed.
Alex T. Now we have Blue Scooty.
Having players like, young players like Joseph and Dog really inspiring new generations of players. Who knows where we'll go next? Okay, so up on top, we have a 0-point differential. Oh, there, just as I say that, Sidnev does the classic 1-point push down.
Of course. That's her trademark. She
Yep.
always pushes down for 1 point. There's actually a funny story behind that. There was a game she played against Hydrant, dude, a couple years ago, and ended up losing by 1 pushdown point.
So,
And
the
so
learning
ever since then, it's
experience,
always
yeah.
pushed down for at least 1.
That's amazing. That's good to have a story tied to, a trademark behavior. That's so cool.
But right now, 161 and 162 up top, 164 for Miles and 148.9 for Scooty. Miles' tournament life is on the line.
And scores are neck and neck as the bottom game progresses early on. And players up top playing up high, keeping that aggression. So many droughts we've been seeing on the stations up on top.
Yes. Oh
Look
my
at that.
gosh.
35, 36.
It's still going, but the drought management is sublime. Both players find the Tetris.
Yeah. When you see those stacks up high, that means the players are hungry for Tetrises and they're trying to be efficient. But if the game won't cooperate, that could lead to big danger. And that's what we saw a couple of times earlier in this matchup.
Yeah, and that's a key skill that, helps separate, the top players from the players that are almost there, is just knowing when to burn.
Yeah.
There's a delicate balance, and you have to tread that line very carefully at high-level play.
Yeah, the players that have, move sets in order to survive those situations are going to excel and survive even when the going gets tough and you get a drought. You definitely don't want to top out trying to get those Tetrises.
Yeah, speaking of, down at the bottom, they actually got a pretty rough piece sequences. Dirty Tetris over there for Scooty.
Yeah, Scooty has a trademark dirty Tetris, gets those Tetrises elevated higher than pretty much anybody else. If maybe that's a stat that that could be taken, with this new thing that Scout's going on. Average number of cells for their dirty Tetrises. Marfram can get on that.
Yeah. Right now, 313 over here for Opox, 335 for Sidnev. and 278 for Miles, 257 for Scooty.
Opak's having to do some cleanup now. It's been relatively close so far, but this is Sidnev's chance to catch up with a clean field. Opak's opting to take the triple there instead of turning that into a dirty, so doing some adjustments.
Yeah, unfortunately, those pieces just not going to be preferred for the stack. He is finding ways to burn it down, but Sidnev has utilized this opportunity to build up a small lead.
Yeah, now up by 2.5 Tetrises. Sidnev having the advantage here early on.
Ooh, dirty Tetris over there on column 2 for Opaks. Miles actually not in a position to score a Tetris. Had to go for that triple. Now can go for row 2.
Yep, looks like it. And keeps the weight off and opens it up with that Tetris there. That's what you want to do.
Wow, looking just for ideal pieces. And it looks like they are falling upon the stack for the most part. Yeah, you could hear just the crowd roaring with the action going on Classic Tetris 2. So trust me, there's some stuff going on over there that you don't want to miss. You'll just have to see over there.
Yeah, wow, okay. Definitely tune into CT2 if you want to see what just happened, because that was nuts.
That was insane. And what's insane right now is these scores for these players. 498 for Sidnev at 105 lines.
Opak's in a dig now, and that's going to allow Sidnev to take advantage, get almost 100,000 points up.
Down at the bottom, 469 now, 429. Miles has managed to take the lead.
Opak's having to eat that triple there. And transition is coming, so Opak's wisely drilling back down to the bottom.
Definitely want to get the ideal board state. Have 3 Tetrises that remain. 517 for Miles, 458 for Scooty. As we get closer and closer to the transition. And this is Miles' tournament life on the line. This isn't like 2020 and 2021 where it's double elimination. You lose, you go home.
That's right. And Miles actually in the lead now, but Scooty just turns it on after transition. So we'll see what happens here as we head into level 19 speeds.
587 for Miles, 505 for Scooty, 454 for Opaks, and 638 for Sidnev. What
Monster
a powerful
score.
transition.
Yeah. Sidnev with a great efficiency there. 82% Tetris rate at transition.
Double flip over there for Miles. Things are getting a little shaky here.
Opaks with a dirty column 8 Tetris. Now clean. Definitely wants to keep this momentum up. Try to reduce the deficit against Sidnev, whose efficiency has just been amazing this round.
Miles still staying alive, but all that lead that was built up going into level 19 has basically
Scooty's
disintegrated.
caught up.
Scooty now, Tetris ready, but Miles is clean. There it is, Tetris for Scooty, 639 to 629. Scooty in the lead. Up top, 718 for Sidnev, 540 for Opaks. Another Tetris gives Sidnev a 200,000 point lead at level 21.
So yeah, really big lead here by Sidnev. Sidnev can keep this up. We might see a situation where we haven't seen it yet, but an insurmountable lead is actually possible again now that you can't line out.
There it is, another Tetris over there for Opaks, 626. Tetris for Sidnev, 802. Down at the bottom, 716 and now 725. Scooty in the lead following that Tetris. And another Tetris for Scooty.
Yeah, so Scooty now in the lead. And Miles having to build back up in order to score again. Isn't able to use those long bars.
Up top, Opaks actually, was getting a little bit dicey.
Needs something with flat bottom.
Able to get that over just barely.
Needs another.
The hang.
Oh no, the hang.
And that's going to do it. Opaks tops out at 637.
Yeah,
Sidnev at 867,000 is good for game number 3.
That score would have been a very early max out for Sidnev in either case. But yeah, that's going to put Opaks one behind, and now Sidnev one game away from advancing.
Right now, 865 to now 789. Separated by less than half a Tetris right now. There is Tetris for both players.
As we are approaching kill screen here.
Tetris ready. Scooty opens up the well.
Boom, Tetris for Scooty.
Boom, Tetris for Miles. 917.
And yeah, both players clean now, scoring as we head towards transition. and max outs.
Ooh, nice adjustment over there for Miles.
Okay, level 28 for Scooty.
There's the max out for Scooty.
Scooty transitioning the well to the left. Let's see how this plays out. Boom, Tetris for Scooty.
And another, there's the max out, double max out right here.
Yeah.
1,022,000, 1,039,000.
Scooty opting to keep the left well. Okay, no, does a well transfer to the right. Nice spin there by Scooty.
Miles.
One line to give before kill screen.
Oh my
Scooty.
gosh!
Scooty put a lot of weight onto the right side.
So many S's. And now Miles was able to find every place for that S. Oh my gosh, able to get the square over to the left.
Boom!
And there's the Tetris
Scooty.
for Scooty. Miles
Able
not
to
quite
burn
Tetris
that
ready.
down.
Holding up for the long bar. Tetris for Miles. 1,094,000 to 1,094,000.
We are neck and neck.
Almost a tie right there. Both players now still trying to get back into Tetris scoring position. Blue Scooty just having to do some burns. Miles
Both
trying
players
to get the stack.
maintaining
Ideal.
aggression here. Scooty, Tetris ready.
Holding up with the long bar. Well's covered. Long bar comes a little bit too late.
Okay, gets the
There it
Tetris
is.
with the left side.
Miles is in trouble. Needs the long bar to salvage. Able to get over
Got
to
triple.
the right. That only
Only
burns
a
one
single.
line though. This is it. Miles has to survive. Miles has to overcome.
Scooty needing to burn down too. It's getting high.
Both
Wow,
players-
gets it to the left.
Level 32, and they're finding ways to burn out.
Look at that movement by Scooty.
Great burn. Oh! And Miles, oh, what the pole vault!
Wow. The movement, okay. Wow,
And
Miles.
Scooty's going to top it at 1,067,000.
Small chase down here. 23,000 point chase down for Miles. Fighting for his tournament life here.
Has to get it. That adjustment. Oh, long bar dependency. Needs to get an L piece. Gets the L piece. Looking for an L or a J.
13,000
now
to
looking
go.
for an L. Oh, set up for a Tetris.
Tetris! And Miles stays in it.
Miles stays alive with a dirty Tetris on level 34. 3, 2, 1, Tetris!
Stress.
That was insane. Oh my gosh.
This entire block is nuts. The highlight reel is forming. Is Game Scout ready? Probably.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely ready with the sets.
Oh, that's right. I usually say Game Scout's going to have a field day, but I mean, that goes without saying in this day and age. Oh, Scooty building up high, opting to chuck some long bars to the left and not take the Tetris. Right now we're checking our monitors because we've been wanting to do a Matcherino update. Once again, if you know what Matcherino is, if you contribute to it, that increases our prize pool for the players on top of the $10,000 that the Tetris companies provided for our players.
Yeah, we already had some insane donations thanks to some generous people like Scott Gray with $5,000 yesterday.
Costs. Right.
Want to give a shout out to Adam Gibson for $30 saying, let's go Scooty. Sue Hall with a $25. So now our total Matcherino is $6,526 with a grand total of $16,526 in the prize pool.
Wow. Yeah, that's a great incentive for our players to go all out, get those max outs, get those scores, put on some great matches. Oh, wow, Opox way up there. Take that triple and into safety. Set up for a high dirty.
Looking for the long bar. There it is.
Boom, Tetris for Opox. Sidnev up to an early lead now. Almost 3 Tetris is now ahead. Opox fighting for his tournament life now.
And these pieces just really complicating things. Needs 2 L's. There's one, and actually converted the dependency out of the other.
Meanwhile,
Oh, that's perfect. Smart play over there from Opox.
yeah, both players clean up on the top, but on bottom, Scooty with a huge lead now. 5 Tetrises early on here. Miles having to build on top. Okay, Miles now having to do some burns. It's going to allow Scooty to extend this lead. Still clean.
Yeah, and this is a terrifying lead for Scooty. 326,000.
86% Tetris rate.
Yeah, Miles at 190,000. Opox at 204. Sidnev at 291. Both of the players on the right just really running away here in their level 18.
Boom, Tetris for Scooty, and boom, Tetris for Miles. And Scooty just clean this whole time. Really having a great round here.
All players trying to get stacked up for Tetris. Miles having to do a little bit of burning. Beautiful elevated burn over there for utilizing that L. It's a Tetris for both.
Opox getting the playfield back under control now, is clean, and having to deal with some piece disposal on the left. Isn't able to get the shifts, and now it's creating some precarious holes.
Does get that hole on the right side open. It sets up
Wow,
for the
nice
dirty Tetris.
Wow.
Keeping things alive.
Yeah, still trying to maintain efficiency even through the difficulty.
Miles looking for an I piece, finds one and finds the corresponding J piece. Wow, perfect pieces over here for Miles. The well is open. He's looking for an L and a J. There's the L. Would love to get an I piece as well. Nice overhang, executes the tuck, but the drought is continuing to grow. This is dangerous.
Piece is not cooperating here.
Eyepiece needs to fall down. And the eyepiece was late.
Okay, he needs another.
Trying to go for a flat bird. Miles keeping hope alive.
Oh, that left side.
Left side needs to be addressed. The right side is covered.
Needs a long bar now.
Gets pieces over to the left. Needs to get pieces to the right.
Pieces.
Get the right piece.
Wow.
Wow, all the way over to the left. Still alive.
Okay, that left side needs a box.
Oh, needs an eyepiece.
Oh.
And the misdrop from Miles.
Oh,
and that's gonna do
no.
it. Miles tops out at 320,000. Blue Scooty, the Wonder Kid, advances to top 8 in his CTWC debut.
What a match. And so many droughts just affecting the players.
But up top, 506 for Sidnev, 369 for Opox. Transition is almost here.
And
There
with
it
that,
is.
Opox, yeah, hitting transition with that Tetris. Opox having to make so many dirty Tetrises, just rolling with the punches here with, droughts and precarious placements.
Small misdrop from Sidnev can be solved. And there it is, Sidnev transitions 575. Similar to Miles, Opox's tournament life is on the line.
Opox with the playfield back in control here, ready to score. Boom, Tetris for Opox. Trying to
Sidnev has
reduce
got
that.
things under control. Another Tetris for Opox. Starting to find his groove, starting to find that momentum. However, Sidnev's trying to shut it down by scoring Tetrises, matching Opox's efficiency.
But now with level 19 speed and the levels increasing, Tetris is worth more. Can Opox get the efficiency
Oh, the
back?
bits over there from Sidnev. Very cheeky indeed. And the Tetris is converted. 659 to now 535.
After transition, Opox being very efficient has managed to reduce the deficit somewhat. But Sidnev on fire now.
590 now for Opox, 687 for Sidnev.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to day number 3 at Portland Retro Gaming Expo 2023.
Opox trying to build up for Tetris.
Is set up. Sidnev knocks down another Tetris, 744 to now 622.
Okay, Opox open again. Gets the
Waiting
T.
for the long bar.
And there it is. Boom, Tetris. Boom, Tetris for Sidnev.
And another one for Opox. 681 to now 773.
Yeah,
Both players just playing this 19 incredibly clean Tang.
Yeah, super clean.
Another Tetris over there for Opox. Sidnev is waiting. Another Tetris for Sidnev.
Okay, Opox having to cover the well, but gets it open with just one burn.
Waiting patiently. Nice burn over there for Opox. Elevated, but
Okay, gets the
successful.
bar.
Both players knocked down a Tetris. 747 now 865. Another
Just-
Tetris for Sidnev. 896.
What a clean transition or post-transition performance for both players. That's why the lead really hasn't changed, because both players have just been maximizing their efficiency like you haven't seen before. Wow.
Still waiting patiently. Opox looking for the right pieces. Unfortunately, it didn't fall. But, oh, that T piece is going to be perfect. Looking for a Z piece. Small misdrop.
Creating a hole, nothing terrible. Gets that well open for the Tetris.
855 to now 967. Sidnev less than a Tetris away from the max. Does seem to be experiencing some complications. Not massive. It's going to result in a 3-burn line
just a
venture
burns,
here.
Yeah, Opox is going to hit level 28.
Oh,
Sets
whoa.
up a Vitz. Maybe not
Very
intentionally.
aggressive. Needs the long bar. Needs long bar filling, long bar dependency.
Yeah, not the best position for skills. Oh, sets up a dirty triple there. Burns some off from the top. Needs a long bar. That would really help.
We're closing in on 29. Only 3 lines left.
Yeah, Opox needs to get this board under control now. Okay.
All right,
Has
needs to
some
get that left
elevation.
side open. Now needs to hit the tap.
Oh, does not hit the
that
T.
one. Misses that one, and Opox.
Left side's
gonna
going to be a
top it at
problem, man.
9-10.
That's not going to be survivable. Sidnev, she advances, eliminating Opox. What a match.
Your number 1 seed, Sidnev, makes it in to top 8. Absolutely ridiculous. Amazing play.
What a way to
Hello everyone, I'm your favorite unwanted host Sharky, and I want to say thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy the match, then be sure to leave a like. Comment down what was your favorite moment. There's actually a lot to choose from in this match. My personal favorite was the dirty Tetris Miles got on game 3 to keep his tournament alive. Cause, my gosh, the post-kill screen play from both Blue Scooty and Miles in that particular game was absolutely ridiculous. And of course, if you want to stay up to date on all things CTWC 2023 and beyond, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more like content. Now, I want to give you guys a little bit of a lore drop. I want to talk to you a little bit about the 2 players that managed to advance today, because they both have interesting storylines, although a little bit differing. So let's go ahead and talk about Sidnev, your number 1 seed in the tournament, and now has secured a spot in top 8. Sidnev could potentially face 2 different opponents. One of them being Alex T, the other one being Aaron. Now, in the case that Alex T does advance, this will actually be a CTWC rematch. Both Alex T and Sidnev met each other last year back in top 16. And that year, Alex T, you can argue, didn't perform to his fullest potential. Now, looking so far in this tournament, Alex T has been on fire. And if he's able to make it past Aaron, a match between Alex T and Sidnev, a rematch, actually would be something that I personally would be looking forward to. Second, let's talk about Blue Scooty, the youngest player, if I'm not mistaken, that's made the bracket. 13 years old, already made it to top 8 in his CTWC debut, and now kind of has a little bit of a tricky path to go through. If either of the 2 opponents that he could face is either Huff, who, as I believe I mentioned before in previous videos, has been consistent at the bare minimum top 8 every CTWC since his debut back in 2020, or he could go up against K-Poke, one of the more efficient players that played in 2022, just unfortunately had to run into Eric, who said, I am not topping out that day. But if Blue Scooty does have to play Huff, Blue Scooty would be going up against a veteran. And if Blue Scooty plays K-Poke, Blue Scooty could go up against possibly one of the more efficient players in the tournament. And of course, that's not discounting Blue Scooty's own efficiency. I mean, 1.4 in the first game, and I believe the 1.4 was, 33-34. So Blue Scooty got some crazy amounts of efficiency. But that's just something that I want you all to look forward to, whether it's Sidnev versus Alex T, or Sidnev versus Aaron, or Huff versus Blue Scooty, or Blue Scooty versus K-Poke. All these potential matches do have some interesting storylines between them. But of course, before we go, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the potential matchups? Who would you be rooting for if any of those matchups that I discussed happen? Be sure to let me know down in the comments below. Anyways, I'm your favorite underwater host Sharky, and I'll see you in the next episode of CTWC 2023.